Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Donald Trump versus Elizabeth Warren, and then after this we're going to start doing all of the active candidates for just election nights, and then if I get done with that before the end of the primaries, I might do best case scenarios for both candidates. But after Warren, we're going to do the dropped out candidates that I have not done it. So Ojeda, Swalwell, I think that's it. Anyway, let's start filling in this map. Washington would be safe for Warren, though the entirety of the West Coast is actually not Nevada. I don't see Nevada being safe for Warren. I think it'll be likely Warren would win that by likely. I think Arizona would flip for Warren's case. Ooh, I must be a liberal. Ugh. New Mexico, I believe, would be safe. Colorado would be likely. She, like many other Democratic candidates, wants to legalize marijuana, so that will help her out in that state. Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, all safe, as well as Alaska. North Dakota, South Dakota. Let's just fill in these. All of Nebraska. Nebraska, second district would be likely. Warren is going to turn off the blue-collar voters in. Actually, she's going to vote off a lot of the white working class in Nebraska's second district. Kansas would be safe. Oklahoma would be safe. Texas would be safe. She's going to turn off a lot of voters in Texas as well. Progressives aren't really liked in Texas, even though Beto. I think Beto would be the only case scenario here where Texas would tilt. I've learned a lot, trust me. Iowa would be likely. I think Minnesota would tilt for Donald Trump in this scenario. Warren, being a socialist, will turn off a lot of voters in the state as well. Missouri, Arkansas, the Midwest down here. All the Midwest up in this region right up in here. I'll say Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, all safe. Trump's going to win those by pretty safe margins. Florida, I think, will be lean. He's going to turn off. Warren's going to turn off a lot of voters in the Panhandle. Again, socialist. She's not going to appeal to the voters down in here, especially independents. She might win a few votes up in the peninsula, but not much. Just enough for Trump to win it by lean margins. Less than 5%, but more than 1. Georgia would be likely. Yeah, likely. I would assume likely. As well as North Carolina, Georgia. The southern appeal Trump has is going to help him tremendously down up in the deep south. Virginia, I could see likely. There are a bunch of progressives up in Virginia who will vote for Warren over Clinton. So she'll most likely either win it by likely or safe. I assume likely. Illinois, that will be safe as well. Michigan will be tilt. Again, she's going to turn off a lot of blue-collar work voters, but she'll still end up winning the state. Not by much. It'll be definitely less than 1%. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania will both be lean. I'm sorry. I've learned that Trump isn't going to win these by tilt. Again, he'll win it by bigger margins as well as Iowa. I've learned, guys. I've learned. Oh, yeah. With that, Trump has won the presidency. Ohio will win. Ohio is trending red super fucking quick. Also, next video, trends. I'm just kidding. It might not. It might be, might not be. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for tomorrow. I'm working on something special for y'all. New York, Vermont, D.C., Maryland, all these New England states right up in here are going to go for Warren by safe margins tremendously. New Hampshire, I think, will be tilt. I think New Hampshire will be the tilt state, along with Minnesota. It'll go to Trump by tilt margins, I believe. There's not going to be a huge shift in New Hampshire, but I do believe Trump will win it. I got a burp stuck in my throat. It hurts. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that must have been disgusting for y'all to hear. Maine's first district will be safe, as well as Maine's second district. I think Maine at large will tilt for Warren. This one's going to be a huge toss-up. I think it'll be called around the same time as California in Warren's case. It's going to be close, as well as Michigan. Michigan's going to take a while for it to be called. Then again, all of these states, all of these Rust Belt states that are not safe are going to take a while to call. It's the Rust Belt. Alright, so the final electoral map. Donald Trump with 239 electoral votes to Elizabeth Warren's 245. I can already hear the hate comments. Why is Arizona tilting the Rust Belt's not? Huh? I want to know! Do your research. Arizona's a fucking pure toss-up. Oregon's getting there. Texas is as well. Texas and Oregon aren't pure toss-ups, but they're getting there. 2024 they will be, as well as Georgia. Arizona is a pure toss-up. Gosh, learn your fucking shit. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed it, as you can obviously tell. I'm a progressive, but not a socialist. I'm also a Republican, so that throws in a bunch of things in there. You can't be... What? Anyway, now I'm gonna explain. Now I'm gonna do a little story here. You guys can just click off the video now if you want. I don't care. I'm gonna explain why I'm a progressive and a Republican. Long story short, Theodore Roosevelt was a Republican, and he created the Progressive Party. And long story short, progressives started off on the right, and I will bring it back one of these days. I will. Anyway, guys, this is the Caddick one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Probably next video, I think it might be trends. I'm not sure. It might be trends. It might be trends. Yeah, it'll be trends. Anyway, guys, this is the next. I was about to say this is the next video. See you guys. It's Caddick one saying peace.